Got my passport. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Now this airport accident wouldn't have happened if I knew how to pack my suitcase a lot better. Now if there was only a way. Now I'm a biologist. Maybe I could take inspiration from something that happens inside of us. You know what? Cells are really good at packing in DNA into them. You see, you and I are completely made of cells. They're like the Lego brick for you. And inside every single one of those cells is DNA. And DNA codes for what you look like on the outside, but also how you work on the inside. And this is packaged into a bag called the nucleus. Now if you unwind DNA from the nucleus, it's about 6 feet long. And that's got to squeeze into a really, really tiny space. Now, what do I mean by tiny? Well, let's say my bag is the size of the nucleus. Now, the equivalent amount of DNA to fit into this bag would go from where we are now to Spain and back, which makes my packing look a wee bit pathetic. So how on earth does it manage to do such a feat? Well, it does it through a group of proteins called histones that come together, a bit like this actually. It comes together in a cylinder, and it acts like a garden hose reel, and it winds DNA around it. Now, let's say this is our length of DNA, so it's this long now, but if I wind it around a couple of times, you see that is greatly shortened. That's how you're able to pack all that 6 feet into such a tiny space. And you do this all the way along the DNA chain. Now, this binding is actually quite tight because the histones are positively charged and the DNA is negatively charged. And as you know, opposites attract, so this is stuck together like glue. We can actually change the charge of the histone. We can make it more neutral, so then this will start to unravel. But this is not necessarily a bad thing because DNA is full of information that our cell needs for how to build stuff like machines or molecular building blocks or even messages for other cells. And then once you're done, you can wrap it back up again. And this is really important for cells because it controls how much is made and how little is made. Now just to think, my own cells are much better at packing than I am. And you have it, animals have it, plants have it. Now I've got this idea, I think I'll be able to pack for my holiday. Thank you.